Hello and welcome to another toy review here on youtube.com/iAlexOnline. Today we're going to be taking a look at more Pokemon toys. Now, if you watched the first Pokemon toy review, you noticed that at the end of the review we had Pokemon Trainer's Choice toys. Now, these toys that you see in front of me now are also from the Trainer's Choice line of toys. However, these are the 3-packs instead of the individual packs that I showed in the last video. So, as you can see, they come in packs of 3. Each of them is an evolutionary line from one of the grass starters. Now, this one is Treecko, Grovyle, and Sceptile. The second one is Turtwig, Grotle, and Torterra. And the fourth one is Chikorita, Bayleef, and Meganium. Now, there's also a 4th pack that is Ivysaur, Bulbasaur, and Venusaur. But unfortunately, I could not get my hands on that one, so I cannot review that one, but it would be the same deal. So by looking at the boxes, as you can see right here on the top, they are branded with Trainer's Choice. Now, these are more for the adult collector as opposed to the kids that collect Pokemon toys and play with them. As you can see, the box is a very, very nice box. It's good quality. It's matted and glossy, so you have those glossy Pokeballs embedded in the box right there. They come with a display case, as it says on the front of the box, and you can see the display case here in the window. If you look closely enough, that's not just a little plastic shell around it. That is a hard plastic shell that you could use to display the figures in. Each of the Pokemon's name is on the front of the box in different languages that the Pokemon is in. They each come with a Pokemon ID tag, as it says here, and the back of the box shows what region they're from and their names, as well as being a grass-type Pokemon, and Torterra is a grass and ground-type Pokemon. So each of them do that, so that is the boxes for them. We're going to go ahead and open them up and see what they all look like up close. Okay, so as you can see here, I have taken all of the figures out of their boxes and we'll review them one by one. Now, as you can see, they come in one plastic sleeve that you just pull right out of the box, and then you can take, obviously, these plastic pieces off to get to each individual figure. Now, the bottom pieces are a little bit stuck in there, so you're going to have to kind of work to get it out. If you just pull it off, the cover is going to come off and the Pokemon figure will not. But we could look at these up close quickly without doing anything else. And as you can see, each figure comes with a little card that has the stats, the height, and the weight. On the back of the cards, it says the name of the Pokemon, the region they're from, and the name of the Pokemon in other places in the world. The figures have a glossy finish, as opposed to, if you watch the previous video, the dual pack figures do not have a glossy finish. They have a matted finish. So only the special collector's edition Trainer's Choice figures have a glossy finish compared to the matted finish for the regular toys. Now, these figures are very, very nice. For a while, TOMY stopped making the US toys for Pokemon. They continued to make them in Japan, but Jakks Pacific was making the toys for Pokemon in the US, and they were not good quality. I did not buy Pokemon toys for a very, very long time. They felt cheap, whereas opposed to TOMY's figures, they feel very nice. They have a good solid weight. They're beautifully painted. There are no stray paint marks anywhere. TOMY just makes really, really great figures. Obviously, the figure can come out of this plastic pack, the card can come out of the plastic pack, and you can put them in the display case without being in the plastic. However, if you take the card out, I don't know what you're going to do with the card. There's not a place on the display stand for the card to be. So I am personally going to leave them just like this in the display case. I will be taking this bottom piece off and displaying them that way, but I will be leaving the figure and card attached into that plastic part. So let's go ahead and look at the second Pokemon. So this one is just like Chikorita, also very, very sturdy. I don't see any stray paint marks. Even the eyes, look at the details on the eyes, if we can focus on that. Just really very, very nice paint job. Very nice work on this one. Once again, height, weight. On this side, there is the typing of the Pokemon, and then on the back, same thing, the region they're from and their name in the different regions. So let's move on to the third Pokemon in this set, which is Meganium. That one popped out of the plastic. So you can see this is how the display case looks. Fully complete. It has a nice bottom, black bottom, hard shell, plastic top. The bottom of it is actually mirrored, as you can see in there, which is a nice effect. Gives it a little bit richer kind of look to it. So you could just pull the pieces apart, and let's look at Meganium. Now, once again, nothing bad I could say about this. Very, very good paint job. Everything really great. Even the detail on the flowers, the edges on the flowers, everything's very nice. Once again, comes with the card on the back, the name, what region they're from, height, weight on the front with a little picture of them, and that is Meganium. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of Pokemon. Put these off to the side, and now we are going to be looking at the Turtwig evolutionary line. So here we go. Here is Turtwig. Once again, fantastic paint job. Very, very accurate colors on all of these Pokemon. They look just like they're supposed to look in the anime. They look just like they look in the game. These are very, very good figures. Same thing, picture, height, weight on the card. It says Trainer's Choice on the card, as well as the typing on the back. We know that he is from the Sinnoh region, and we know that his name is Turtwig in the US, and in other places it could be Tortopos, Chalace, Turtwig, 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 and Turtwig. So once again, even you can see the detail on the bottom of his feet. He has some branding on the bottom from TOMY on his tummy, which they all do at some point on the figure. They all have branding on them. But let's move on to the next Pokemon. Here we have Grotle, and as you can see, once again, very nice detail on the figure. You could even see the brown over here underneath, the green, just very, very nice everywhere. They're spared no expense, spared no details. You can see that even the fingers they painted white. Those are very, very tiny figures. These figures are only about 2 inches in total, so even to go into detail and paint the fingers is a very, very big deal. Once again, very nice. Very, very good quality. Back of the card, region and the name with a little artwork on the front. Artwork on the front also with their height, weight, and their typing. And then here we go with Torterra. Once again, the third one in the set. Came out full in the case, which is strange. But as you can see, 2-piece case again. And we have, once again, a very nice, tiny, detailed figure. Look at the eyes on him. Very, very good detail. Those are very, very small black lines around the eyes. To get that without any stray marks, to get that without any bad paint job is a very big deal to me. As I said, these are more for adult figures. There you can see his toes again, the branding on the bottom of his stomach. These are more for adult figures, so they definitely took the time and the detail to put into these figures. Once again, comes with the card with the height, weight, and all that stuff on it. So we will move on now to our final grass family that we could review today. Because like I said, we do not have the Bulbasaur family. Unfortunately, they did not have it in stock. So here we go with Treecko. Now once again, Treecko is a very, very greatly detailed. Even look at the little white in the slit of his eye. These are just very small, minute little things that to me show that TOMY took the time to really, really think out, plan, and just do a really good job manufacturing these figures. Once again, comes with the card that has the height, weight, typing, etc. His region is on the back. Here we go now with Grovyle. Once again, look at this figure. Absolutely stunning for any Pokemon fan, for any Pokemon collector. If you're an adult collector, this is definitely for you. Look at that. Once again, the tiny, tiny white dot in the eye. You see absolutely no stray paint marks anywhere on this figure. The painting is just absolutely perfect. Honestly, most toys do not have this quality paint job. This is a one-piece figure, so you know it is all painted. It's not just the plastic just didn't come this color. So this was definitely machine painted, and they did a fantastic job. Once again, comes with the same card with the region, the typing, and his artwork, as well as height and weight. And we will move on to our final figure, and this is Sceptile. And once again, as you can see, very, very detailed figure. Also has a little white dot in his eye. There are just no mistakes. They really, really did a phenomenal job with these figures. Absolutely gorgeous figure. Once again, the Treecko family evolutionary line was the choice that I chose my first run through Ruby and Sapphire. So they do hold a little special part in my heart. Once again, comes with the card all over, just perfect paint job. Look at the smooth line on his tail from his rear end to his tail. It's just like an absolutely perfectly smooth line. So TOMY really knows how to make Pokemon toys, to make toys in general. They do a phenomenal job. TOMY used to make the Pokemon toys back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I would say, here in the US up until probably Ruby and Sapphire. I'm not exactly sure, before Jakks Pacific took over and they changed the completely different style of toys. but TOMY is back, and I am so happy about that. It's definitely a throwback to my old toys, and just the quality, I can't pass these guys up. So like I said, they all come with a display case. The display cases, as you can see, have a hard plastic top, and then they have a mirrored bottom. So you can see me and the camera right there in the mirrored bottom. It's not a real mirror, it's just a piece of sticker, but it's still a nice touch. It's thought out. Instead of just putting a black base, they put a little mirror there. So you get that extra little effect, which is very, very nice. All of these cost $19.99 each for the pack of 3. However, currently I have purchased these on discount at Toys R Us. They are buy one, get one 40% off. Toys R Us often has that type of sale. So if you could catch these guys when they are buy one, get one 40% off, you get the first one for $19.99. The second one is only $12, which is a phenomenal deal. That is $4 a figure if you're looking at it that way. If you get one for $12 and there's 3 figures, it's $4 a figure, which for a figure with this quality detail, with the nice display case, that's just a really phenomenal deal. These are definitely something, if you are a Pokemon fan, if you are a Pokemon collector, get these. These are phenomenal. Right now, as you can see, they only have the grass starter line. They don't have the starters for all 6 generations yet. I would assume those are coming in the future, and I would also assume that Series 2, Series 3 would be fire and water type Pokemon and their evolutionary lines and the starters. We'll have to see if these sell well, which it seems like they are. They are definitely selling. I could see when I was there they were low on stock already, and these just came out, so these are definitely selling hot. Hopefully we will get a second and third line of Pokemon figures just like this, because they're absolutely gorgeous. Another thing I wanted to talk about is that these figures, let's see if I can get 2 out. I don't need to get 2 out. They do stack, so if you are low on room, or if you are low on space, and you want to buy these and you just don't have the space for them, they do stack, so you could stack them on top of each other like this. They will not fall apart, they will not fall off. There's a little indent here, so you could stack them on top of each other, which is probably what I will be doing. I do not have a ton of room, but yes, you could stack the cases. It'll look great. I'll probably stack it in 3s in the evolutionary line and just line them up that way. So they do stack. Overall, these are just phenomenal cases, phenomenal figures. Go out and buy them if you are a Pokemon fan, if you are a Pokemon collector. I hope I could help you with this review. Please let me know if you would like me to review some other type of toy, anything else. Let me know in the comments below. If you like this review, also let me know, like it, favorite it, send it to a friend. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope I could help you guys again. I'll see you soon.